welcome back to another episode of Joyful Adventure Audits. Today, we're continuing our exploration of Birmingham's lost pubs by visiting the Brookvale Pub in the Stockland Green, Erdington area. Situated at 160 Slade Road, the Brookvale Pub was built in 1934 and named after the nearby Brookvale Park, just a 10-minute walk away. This detached pub featured a car park out front and some benches outside, inviting patrons to enjoy the surrounding area. Designed by architect H.W. Hobbes, the Brookvale Pub was a fine example of 1930s pub architecture. Its symmetrical design, bay windows, and undressed brick exterior gave it a distinctive yet welcoming appearance. The interior boasted multiple rooms, catering to the diverse needs of its clientele. In its heyday, the Brookvale Pub was likely a favorite haunt for visitors to the nearby Star Cinema, providing a convenient spot for refreshments before or after a show. Sadly, like many pubs across the country, the Brookvale Pub fell victim to changing times and eventually called last orders in 2016, becoming another casualty in Birmingham's lost pub scene. As we explore the site today in 2024, the once vibrant pub stands boarded up and abandoned, a stark contrast to its former glory days. The rear garden is overgrown, and rubbish has accumulated, serving as a reminder of the challenges faced by the pub industry. But the Brookvale Pub's story may not be over yet. According to local sources, plans are in place to convert the building into apartments or housing, breathing new life into this historic structure. The fate of the Brookvale Pub reflects the broader struggles faced by pubs across the UK. From the smoking ban to changing social habits and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, these establishments have weathered numerous storms, reminding us of the age-old adage, use it or lose it. As we explore the site and share our findings, we invite you, our viewers, to share your memories, stories, and thoughts on the Brookvale Pub, or any other lost pubs in the Birmingham area. What role have these establishments played in your local community, and what does their loss mean for the city's cultural landscape? Join us on this journey through Birmingham's pub heritage, and let's keep the conversation going. Our ongoing series on lost pubs aims to preserve these stories and spark discussions about the changing face of our neighborhoods. So, grab a pint, or a soft drink, if you prefer, and let's toast to the memories, both cherished and fading, that make our city truly unique. As we wrap up our exploration of the Brookvale Pub, it's a sobering reminder of the challenges facing the pub industry in the UK and beyond. This once thriving establishment, which opened its doors in 1934, has now fallen into disrepair, its future hanging in the balance. While the plans to convert the Brookvale Pub into apartments or housing offer a glimmer of hope for the preservation of this historic building, it's a bittersweet reality that its days as a community hub and gathering place may be over. The story of the Brookvale Pub is a microcosm of the broader struggles faced by pubs across the country. From the smoking ban to shifting consumer habits and the devastating impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, these establishments have weathered numerous storms, with many succumbing to the changing tides of society. But what does the loss of these pubs truly mean for our communities? Beyond just a place to grab a pint, pubs have long served as cornerstones of local culture, fostering social connections, preserving traditions, and providing a sense of belonging. As we bid farewell to the Brookvale Pub and others like it, we must ask ourselves, what are we willing to do to preserve these vital community spaces? Is it enough to simply reminisce about the good old days, or should we take active steps to support and revitalize the pub industry? These are questions without easy answers, but they are crucial to the fabric of our neighborhoods and the preservation of our shared heritage. So, as we raise a metaphorical glass to the Brookvale Pub and the countless other lost pubs of Birmingham, let's continue this conversation. Share your stories, your memories, and your ideas for keeping these establishments alive and thriving. Whether it's through patronizing your local pub, advocating for policy changes, or simply cherishing the role these spaces play in our lives, every effort counts in ensuring that the rich tradition of the British pub endures for generations to come. Join us on this journey, and let's work together to preserve the heart and soul of our communities, one pint at a time.